Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I am. So today is going to be slightly different than my typical writing and stuff. It's going to pose kind of a question that, was given to me, and then I'm going to kind of explain my answer to you guys. So the question is, what is beauty, right? And it's supposed to be like a philosophy style question. And so I spent a couple hours thinking about it, trying to find ways in which I personally tried to understand, what is beauty, what are the requirements of beauty. So it's kind of two parts. One, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think is beauty? And then the second part is kind of my opinion on it, right? And I don't want that to, filter your guys's. So if you guys want to wait to hear this part until after you guys say your own, I think that's awesome. But my part of beauty kind of had four parts. I'm kind of reading off my little notebook here. So the first part is, it's something to be appreciated, of course. I think it's within a range, right? So something can be beautiful, at different levels, right? So you can think something is more beautiful than others, but it's kind of hard if you don't compare, right? I think it's, it elicits positive emotions. It's something that, it's a set of parameters, right? And I think it has something to do with your ideal situation or what you appreciate. So, someone could be beautiful and it's this ideal situation. You think this is like an ideal person. And, when I think of beauty, it has to be somewhere in these parameters because no one's perfect. So I don't think you expect them to be perfect. What I think it is, though, is that they have to, bare minimum be like down here for you to consider something like that beautiful. And of course they go to here, beautiful. And then at that point, this is like that perfection where it's like this person, this object, this idea is perfect. And so it's kind of difficult because there's like something could be beautiful, like, this could be beautiful, or the thought of, a society or a thought of, a situation or what you want to do being beautiful, right? So it's kind of a complicated answer. I won't get too deep into it right here specifically, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think beauty is. And just kind of wanted to share my opinion, because, it's a personal preference, of course. Everyone thinks beauty is slightly different. It's the eye of the beholder, right? But there are certain parts that I thought, for example, beauty can't be common. Because if it was common, I don't think we'd consider it beautiful, right? I think it has to meet certain requirements for you to consider it beautiful. And you might not know those requirements, right? You might look at, a building or something like that, and you might be like, oh, that's just a beautiful building. And you won't understand why, per se. But there are parameters somewhere, into your subconscious in your understanding, and it could be the way you grew up, it could be something cultural, right, that made you think about that. But it is, I think if it's super common, I don't personally believe a lot of people would find it beautiful. But, I don't know, I could be wrong. So I'm here to kind of hear your thoughts. Thank you so much.